What's up, friends? All right, day 3 of travel. I went from Kansas City to Denver, as in my last video I said I was doing, and today has been a heck of a day. I was from start to finish just about 12 hours. It should have taken me a lot less, but so there's a bunch of things I'm going to go over here. So, as I stated in the last video, got the stupid ticket, so oh well, it is what it is. Got into Colorado, beautiful, man, beautiful skies, um, gorgeous weather, blue skies all day, so I think I lucked out with the weather from what I'm hearing from the locals. So anyway, I guess my bit of news is that about an hour and a half out of Denver, I started to get the altitude, I guess, sickness. And mainly, I thought from being on the road for 3 days, not eating vegetables, not on a good diet. I don't eat, McDonald's and fast food and garbage like that, but, you're eating trail mix, having some pop, having some fries here and there. I was like, maybe my stomach was just upset, pop some Tums. I was like, okay, I should be all right. So, talked to my wife, and I'm like, man, I just wasn't feeling right. I was feeling a little tightness in my chest, and so I forgot all about Denver, the altitude in Denver, and ascending and descending on, in the hills and everything. So I pulled off in I can't remember the name of the city, but it was about an hour and a half east of Denver, and hung out there for maybe 45 minutes just because I was feeling pretty weird. And just having a little bit of anxiety issues, stomach was bothering me. So what I did is talk to a lot of locals and people in Colorado. Man, you guys are you have a lot of hospitality, and people here are very, very kind. So they have a Midwest kind of feel to them. And so thank you to Kathy at the gas station who kind of coached me, and I think this dude named Chuck who was telling me all about everything, and all the other locals that I talked to about it. So the main thing with being in an altitude like this is hydrate, 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 and chew gum. So because you're going up and down, it'll keep your ears it'll pop your ears as you're going. So anyway, just getting a little older, and I deal with like reflux issues. So it's like now I'm dealing with this dumb anxiety crap, and then my chest is a little tight. So anyway, then that gets into your head, and or at least me, it's like you gotta focus, 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 to stay strong and just calm your mind down. So what I did is I had Gatorade with me, and I usually don't drink it, but it has electrolytes in it. And what I learned from my brothers when we took our trip out to California about in September 2018, they were kind of coaching me on hydration, which I figured water is fine, but when you're going through the desert and going through mountains, you need electrolytes. So what I learned is if you just drink water, you're just going to pee out like all your nutrients, okay? And I'm drinking Fuji water, which is supposed to be some of the best water out there without, I guess, antibiotics or crap in it or whatever, my additives or anything like that. So I'm drinking that. Drank Gatorade. So I'm going to show you what I was drinking. I mean, the Gatorade, So Gatorade. And then this one here that my brothers told me about a while ago, Pedialyte. So these are electrolytes, electrolyte solution. You can find in the in the infant aisles, and that's like instant, electrolytes, and get you hydrated. So I'm sipping on that, sipping on the Gatorade. What helps with the reflux and everything, and just to keep my digestion good, is seltzer water. So that's a good one. So just sipping on that, chewing on gum the whole time. And so it was pretty crazy. I was trying to, just get my mind into it. And so I got going, and it's just dark, man, from an hour and a half out east of Denver going 70 west. Man, it is just dark. And so been on the road for 11 hours already. And, so my eyes are tired, my body's tired, my eyes start playing tricks on me. So one recommendation I do have is finding an anchor. And what I mean by that is like someone you can kind of follow, that you can stay focused on, and kind of help guide you home. For me, it's just getting to Denver. So anyway, just following a semi, that was my anchor. But man, it was weird because my eyes are playing tricks on me. I'm thinking it'd be so dark, and I'm thinking that I'm just going through a forest or something like that, and I don't even know what I'm looking at. There's barely any city lights. It's, it must be a pretty rural area. And this was at about 7 at night, something like that. Roads were clear, weather was fine, it was cold, 28 degrees or something like that. So after drinking all those fluids for a half an hour, I had to use the restroom. And, I'm a big believer in mental strength. And when I get tattooed, I can sit for hours and hours, 8 hours, and I can take myself to that deep Zen level, but this is something different, man. It's like when you deal with an anxiety, never have before, but this is pretty crazy. So anyway, going to the restroom, and I had to coach myself, just to maybe goofy or whatever, but I'm like, telling myself, it's like you got the strength of 10,000 men in you, and you have the courage, to do this, and I look myself, straight in the eye and tell myself that, just wet my face down and everything, and I went, So, I was coaching myself through it, and, as I got back on the road, and I got through about 45 minutes of driving, finally got to Denver, things flattened out a bit more. So, so that was a little intense. Tomorrow, on Friday, I think January 4th, 2019, I'll be going through the mountains, which I heard are gorgeous, but a lot of altitude. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to go great. It's going to go great, and I'm sure I'm going to see a lot of beautiful scenery, so I'm excited to post that, But anyway, those are my tips for driving, staying hydrated, take a lot of breaks. When you get in a situation where you just, with driving, you got to push, mental strength, of course, but find that anchor. Definitely just find that anchor within your mind, and keep repeating it to yourself. So, everyone's different. I listen to a lot of music, love music, so I'm just cranking metal the whole time. I was listening to Unearth's new album for all my metalheads out there. So I had that thing cranking. I was listening to Black Dahlia Murder, and just it was part of my anchor, just to focus and stay solid. And I got to my Airbnb in Denver, and it's a beautiful place. And so yeah, I'm gonna hit the road when maybe like 8 o'clock in the morning, and on my way to LA. So it's longer than it's a longer drive, I think, than I wanted to do. So I'm gonna try to make it. I think it might be 13 hours or something like that from Denver to LA, but we'll see how it goes. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. If you guys have any thoughts or anything that you guys use to focus on. Two more things now that I remember. I use this motion sickness pill called Bodine to kind of settle my stomach, and it's like a nausea medicine. You can just buy it at any drugstore. So that came in handy. And then this lady, Kathy, at this rest stop, she gave me some candied ginger. So ginger is really good too, to kind of settle your stomach, and just kind of calm you down. So that definitely helped. Ginger ale, like good ginger beer, or anything with like good ginger in it, not just the Cotton Club, pop, is really good because it's high in that ginger. It's just a medicinal, root that helps calm your stomach. So anyway, that's it for today. That was that was different than what I expected, but hey, this is called the unpredictable road, right? That's why I'm doing it. So thanks again for watching so much. I know this video was long, But like I said, just let me know your comments. Let me know what you guys think, what works for you guys, and so maybe I can learn something new here. But man, this is all just like kind of like trial and error kind of stuff. So cool. Follow my Instagram on stories if you're seeing this like immediately, because I'm posting pictures there. I'll probably post stuff on my Instagram. I'm sorry, my Facebook eventually, of my travels, and do some kind of a little talk on that. So everything is run through my name, Steve Canarum. Facebook, Steve.Canarum. Instagram is @SteveCanarum. So yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you tomorrow.